Hey folks, welcome back to another live stream of development. We're currently on my lunch break at work, Monday morning. Got some catch-up work to do here on our development. First, let me just make sure audio's coming through okay. Let's make sure audio's coming. Yeah, that's alright. Alright, for some context, we're continuing with our incremental refactor here of this here's React application. See the avatars at the screen that's controlled by live chat. In order to preserve some tokenage for tonight, I'm just going to go ahead and activate this with a delayed hold duration. We'll do something like 15 seconds. Just to get it up. Alright, let's activate all our stats. Cool. So I think today we're going to rip out our TTS logic. Just get it out of app.js. Get that moved over into a populator. And this on-frame message will populate in our app populator. That function I just refactored, that allows us to pass events. Oh, and this is embedded as a web view. Let's see what else we can rip out. Add room ads. Right, these two can go. I've been incrementally refactoring here, breaking up this giant React class that bootstrapped everything, getting everything in populators. So that's kind of what we're doing today. Now we can go pull that out of our horrific class. You see just how incrementally I'm able to break this apart without breaking the functionality we already have, which is important. So this is related for a desktop wrapper. I don't have to bend any events to it, but I do want to get it out of here. Pop this in a room populator. All we're doing is resetting our room context, the chat to empty. I have to come back and populate all this. Let's ensure we're passing all this in. We're populators from a provider. There. To bind an event.
Ever listened to guitarist Yngwie Malmsteen?
No, but I'll have to check it out. Definitely like music recommendations. Cheers for testing out what I'm coding here today. Hope your Monday is going okay. Let me know if there's any other songs or singles I should check out. I just popped it in my notes. So
what engine is this?
I have this system on a little bit of a delay today because of the amount of API tokens it consumes, and I typically stream at night. This is custom built. The user interfaces didn't react. The avatar layer is WebGL and Canvas, and I use WebSockets and WebRTC to connect everything together. So also I share my screen, my desktop, all that's all coded into this. If you take a quick look here, you can see I can share my desktop, camera, microphone. That's what I'm doing in other instance, which I'm screen capturing to put out to YouTube stream. Appreciate your questions. And right now I'm refactoring some gross code, or at least breaking it out of this big class that's becoming a bunch of populators instead. Is that user?
I'm trying to learn Godot. I wanna make my own game. I'm not good at it, it's not sticking. I did 5 years of Blender and I got pretty decent at it.
Wow. Be impressed. I'm impressed that you got that far with Blender. So it sounds like you could do some 3D modeling in that. And, that's awesome. Godot makes a lot of sense. Like specifically when it comes to working with 3D stuff. Unlike the MetaQuest 3 VR headset, you could test your stuff right on there. Lovely. I target web browsers specifically, but I definitely understand. Didn't read out your message there, it might still be delayed, but I appreciate that your thoughts on that. It's not the
You're
easiest thing in
rocking
the
the
world.
code there, obviously very familiar with it.
Oh yeah, extremely. I appreciate that though. If you can, make sure you subscribe or drop a like on the video, it helps me out as well. Get some more people on here testing it, because I've not always coded like in front of people like this, but kids do it a lot now. It's not always been this easy. Like I say, easy. Coding's still difficult. It doesn't matter how much experience you have. It's always going to be difficult. Debug is difficult. You're going to get caught up on quote unquote simple issues. So I try and tell people that are getting into coding, don't get discouraged. Like, I don't want to scare them away by saying it's always going to be difficult, but like what I mean is, it's always going to be challenging. I've got a nice flow right here in this refactor, but not everything goes that smooth. Just literally breaking up a lot of code that I've already done to make it just the application work quicker for one. Okay. I don't have a popular for chat yet. I might have to do that. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I appreciate you calling that out. And as you can see, it's not reading out all the bloody messages. I have to tone down my AI mod or what, but yeah. That's cool, you got to see your dad work with the cool computers. That's brilliant. Oh, Amiga 5, awesome. Did you do any music on the Amiga? Had pretty powerful sound capabilities from what I know.
No,
What is that Kynto module you are importing? Like some centralized game logic that you are using in the custom hooks?
Great question, Steve. Good eye. So essentially, yeah, that module that I wrote right there, it's the name of the project, Kynto, K-Y-N-T-O. But I kind of set up like a central event bus that spans peer-to-peer over WebRTC. It goes between WebGL canvas layer to the React UI layer and to the server as well for WebSockets. So on every single layer, I basically implemented this and it acts as like a little event bus. And I can easily fire messages back and forth and build everything to be kind of modular in a sense, which has made it a lot easier to like keep building this over time. That's kind of the thoughts there. Right now I'm just breaking up that giant React class that you've seen that was my old like bootstrap for the project in a sense. Breaking everything up into populators. And yeah, I'm not making like get fetch requests or anything like that. I'm just literally wiring in. Like this event right here is emitted from the canvas WebGL layer when you click like a chat bubble, and I want the UI to do something with it, like open the chat window. So I found this to be quite a powerful pattern to implement in this project. It's made it like a lot more scalable. Well, I definitely want to get an Amiga, any type of Amiga, Mr. Literal. That'd be sweet. Yeah, we have to import this guy now. Breaking all this up. There was a lot more here before that. It was a huge file. Very, very gross. Judge me too much. Holy crap. So all our TTS functionality is tied in here. Yeah, just so you know, guys, I'm on my lunch break here at work. I'm currently a Vue 3 developer during the day. I was on the native team until a couple of months ago, and they moved me over again. So here we go. And we're getting down to the gross code here, but the idea is this is an incremental refactor, so as I'm going through, we're not breaking anything. Let's see what we might have broke here. No, still. I need to disable the zoom on that, oops. Coded a little gain controller for the sharing the audio as well though. I used that at a concert that I tested this out recently. Worked out pretty well. Alright, so that looks good so far. I've noticed that memory usage actually went up moving a lot of this stuff to functional components, but it's snappier, it's faster. So I wonder what the deal is there. What's out? But yeah, so this Kynto module essentially lets me emit events client side or the server or to other peers. It's super helpful. Nine time tonight, or today. I'm so used to saying tonight when I'm on a pure coding, and it's typically when I'm on. It's during the day for me. I'm in Florida.
What is the application exactly?
So the simplest way to describe it would be like a stream overlay, and you get a bunch of stuff for free with that. Like integrates with Twitch chat, YouTube chat, you get avatars, you get the TTS systems, brings all that into YouTube, which doesn't have that traditionally. Everyone gets unique voice. If someone else was to chat, they would sound different than you. And the second to that, it's a pain to do like multiple camera angles and stuff. If you do like a YouTube stream from your phone, you're kind of locked to that single camera. This lets me throw up multiple cameras, multiple audio devices, and the idea is to eventually build something that just slips in nicely to existing streaming services, but like adds to it. Like it acts as a media source, and it acts as a way to get audience to be part of the stream, not just watching it. It started off as like something much different than that. It started off as kind of a world builder, like that's a simple room right there, but there's like very complex, crazy stuff that people have built in it. And yeah, just kind of use it. It's kind of meta right now. I'm literally using it to do these streams, but I'm also coding it, so pretty sweet. Alright, that's ready. When people asked me like 3 months ago what I was building, it was much harder to explain it. But I think stream overlay is simpler. And I'd love to get new art. This is using art from a project that I created when I was like 12. I'm not exaggerating. I'm a programmer, I'm not an artist. Anytime I update the title on YouTube, I get punished for it. Very annoying. Yeah, pull this out. Like used. What is going on? Either do this in a room populator or chat populator. What makes the most sense? It's called on joining a room. Move over there. Too much we got removed today. Quite a lot. Let's see, what did we start at? We went from 1800 to 1300 lines, and we're going until this is 0 lines big. That was much bigger than that, but this is called incremental refactor. We're breaking it apart one event at a time. It's all done. And in the process, we don't break what we already have working. It's very important. That's just depressing. Interesting. these past couple of streams, I haven't hooked up the Twitch live chat. I'm just curious what's going on over there. Some folks do watch over there just because you can see more code. It makes sense. Where'd my window go? Gonna make a cool time lapse. Is it so thoughtless process of refactoring this? I can just blast through it. change my view here to the code. So. Let's just pop that at the start of the window manager. A lot going on in there. Hmm. Keep an eye on time, folks. We have about 7 minutes left in the stream before I have to get back to coding at work. Crazy. Someone today asked me if I enjoy what I do, and I told them, like I tell most people, I'm first and foremost a hobbyist developer. I prefer to be working on hobby stuff, but can't always do that, which is a bummer. But it pays for this comfortable office and all that crap, so we'll carry on. For it and come back and improve it later. Always use const over let if you're not going to reassign anything. If our app.js popular over here gets too big, we'll just continue to break stuff out. This has been bothering me. Let's pop this out into utils somewhere, popular utils possibly. Yay, folks. Let's just shut this down in like a minute. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Alright, I do want to test this though to make sure we didn't break absolutely everything in this incremental refactor. That would be annoying. Let's see, yes. A quick retest, I think. That will require a reload. Okay. So ensure that we're dependency injecting what we need. Ooh, okay. How was I doing in there before? Survive. Okay, that's fine. Get ahead of myself. Alright folks, I'm going to disable the YouTube live chat integrations because I want to save tokens for tonight. It's typically when we have the most people on. Just try to be productive at my lunchtime and not fall asleep, which is my natural inclination. Alright, we still have our room registry. These are all the different rooms that are in my local environment. There's actually a shite ton of them. Okay. And then we'll save actually committing these changes for tonight. So make sure you subscribe. And yeah. Catch you later. Appreciate that like too, that helps us out. Very good. That's right, back to work. Okay, here we go. So I'll show you my process of shutting this down. On production up here, into settings.